Let's go. We're back, baby. Welcome to the Buhz. Technically, it's episode 2, but I guess it's episode 1 because our first episode got completely deleted. All like an hour and 2 minutes of it got deleted because of somebody. But yeah, episode 2. I like to start off with a bang. I got a fun fact for today. So basically, squirting is the release or gushing of tens of hundreds of millimeters of clear fluid from the urethra, usually during an orgasm. The large volume of clear fluid released in squirting has been found to contain urea, creatine, and uric acid, which confirms that it's produced in the kidneys and collected in the bladder. So many people think, like, is squirting just like urine? Well, squirting fluid may also contain a small amount of PSA, glucose, and fructose, suggesting that male and female ejaculation and squirting can happen all at the same exact time. So I was just like thinking that because like there's a topic I'm gonna bring up that kind of involves this word or stigma, you know. So I just try to find like a fun fact because like many people think like squirt juice is just urine, but it's widely debatable among scientists in our community. So yeah, fun fact for the day.
Yeah, you started that off with the bang for sure, bro.
What else do you have
I got
to
nothing
bring
to
up
add,
about
bro.
that?
You'll see. It's a would you rather.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got one would you rather. You want to hear it right now? Keep going with the bangers.
This wasn't even like in the scheduled programming, but you know what? Fuck it, bro. Go ahead.
All right. Would you rather fuck a hella old bitch and she just dies on your dick, or you just get blowed by a hella old guy? Like, so like, basically you're just like, this old bitch is on top of you. Her sandbag titties like slapping you in the face while she goes up and down, and then she just dies. Like you're inside of her while she's dead. So you're basically inside of a dead human being, and like, I can't imagine what that'd be like. Just like this limp body bag on top of you, or just like get some good head by an old dude, maybe like Elton John or something. That'd be a good one. I bet he knows how to give some good dome. But yeah, which one would you guys choose?
Okay, so this question: does the old guy die after blowing me?
Well, if you possibly like ejaculate into like his eye or a place where it could cause damage, and like the damage could lead to potential stroke or heart attack, then yes. But it's just a normal blowy from an old guy.
Does he have all of his teeth still?
I think it depends on the first guy you grab off the streets. So like maybe he has dentures and he takes them out for you, which would be a hell of a ride, but I don't know.
Okay, so another question. Okay, so it's like a 30% chance that he dies, right?
Sure.
The old bitch. She's like for sure dead.
Oh,
like
she's
it's
done.
wraps.
Like she dies on your dick, basically. Like there's no way that she will not be dead on your dick by the end of the sexual party. I don't know. But she's definitely dying. Old guy, there's no like he's
No guarantees?
Yeah, no guarantee that he's gonna die. Like he's probably gonna live because he's an old guy. Like no way he
Probably
dies
gonna go.
after getting some head. So what would you choose?
You rather? It's kind of like. Fuck, I don't know. Nick, what do you think?
I'd go with the old guy. It's more innocent. You don't have to do anything. You just have to sit there.
But it's gay though. Like you have another man's mouth on top of your meat.
But everyone that he knows in his generation, all of his friends are dead probably. He's not going to tell anyone. He doesn't have anyone to tell.
Yeah,
He
but
doesn't
what
know
if
my
you
friends.
get like drunk and like you're like, guys, this old guy blew me. You have friends still, and you could accidentally let it slip. You know?
I know my limits though. I
Except
mean,
for
like,
that one time.
so
So you do the old guy.
yeah.
Okay, what about you, Matt? It's a very interesting question. Not many people answer that.
Excuse the microwave. But, let me think. Grandma or grandpa? So let's say, dog. This is a good question, dude. Probably
Like,
grandma.
Yeah. That's the road.
Then you could just like, dude. What could you say? It's like, grandma dies on your meat, and you just dispose of the body, bro. It's like a condom. You know what I mean? So it's like simple, bro.
I got a better
Just
question.
fucking green bean into the trash, bro.
I got a better question, Matt. Would you finish?
That's unfortunate.
Would you finish?
There wasn't a. Can I? Or does she just die?
Can I?
What the fuck? Oh my gosh, you scared me, bro. Jeez.
Can I?
Holy. Okay,
if you
bro.
want, man. If you want to keep riding.
Does she just die as soon as like?
Yeah.
I think you should take the opportunity. And
No,
just go
I'm
for-
doing the grandpa.
I think you should just.
Oh, it's
That's
switcheroonie.
Oh,
retarded.
he switched.
Double switch? Okay, interesting. Not many
Yeah.
people choose that answer. Because it's gay.
I thought it was like grandma was still like conscious.
No, she's dead. Like, the next day, she's going to be 6 feet under. Later that night, she's going to be on a metal table getting inspected by, like, a doctor. Because she's dead. Like, she's dead.
With
Yeah,
one of
well,
those
we'll
cow
go,
tags
Grandpa.
on her ears and a fucking Sharpie on her tit that just says like number 34 or something. Just fucking
What? They do that?
on a metal table, all naked and shit and pale.
I never knew
Oh,
once you
that's
die you become
fucking
artsy
wild.
ass, bro.
They just throw you down a chute of old lady bodies.
Speaking of shoots, like throwing down a chute, I watched Jeepers Creepers this past weekend, and basically, yeah, this is a right turn, but I was thinking about that because like I saw it, I'm like, this is an interesting movie because it's like I've never seen it, but I guess it's like got a cult following kind of. So I watched it and like this is like the most retarded plot I've ever seen for a horror movie. Basically, like they're just driving down the road and like this maniac driver behind them like swerves all over the place and like passes them up and like they're freaking out. And then like a mile down the road they just see like the van that passed them, this dude get out and like throw like body bags into this like chute that you're saying. And I don't know why they choose to do this. They decide to go to the freaking place where the chute is and go down and look to see what it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck would do that? If I saw that, I'd be like, damn, that sucks for those people, but I am not looking. Like, they're not my problem.
Yeah.
I gotta get to that place. They decided to go look. The movie ends with the dude dying. So basically, if he
Yeah.
never went to go look at these dead bodies, like, you're not gonna save them. They're already dead. So, like, what's the point? Like, he just cost his own life because he's fucking retarded. So, like, honestly,
All
like,
for being nosy.
yeah, Jeepers Creepers. Who said you could take my Twix?
I was hungry. Oh my god.
No, I'm joking. It's fine. But yeah, dude, Jeepers
Oh,
Creepers. I kind of want to watch the second one because of how stupid it was. But yeah, it was an interesting movie. Most definitely.
Yeah, I've never seen one of those movies. I haven't seen a lot of horror movies. I think I've seen the first half of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
I've never seen a Scream movie. What else is there? I've seen the first Friday the 13th, and I haven't seen the original Halloween.
What?
Like I know, bruh.
That's insane.
Wild.
Well,
I've heard they're all bangers though.
Yeah, they are pretty bangers. What's your favorite horror movie though? Like the ones that you have seen.
Favorite horror movie? Damn, dude. Honestly, it's between like Hereditary, Possum, and Veronica. Between those three,
All right.
they're all pretty good. Veronica's interesting. It's only in Spanish, but like it's worth watching in subtitles. And it's like, dude, it's based on a true story. Also, it's heavy, bro.
All right. Yeah, I was
But
hoping.
Possum is weird, bro. Possum's a weird fucking movie.
What is? I've never heard.
If you
of it.
like, it's this guy. He goes back home, right, and he has some type of mental disability, and he just, he comes home and he like, he moves in with his uncle that would like abuse him when he was a kid, right? And he has this puppet thing that like in his suitcase, and that's basically all that he brings back with him, just the puppet, right? And essentially, to not spoil anything, the puppet is basically like a symbolism to him taking on like all these burdens with him throughout his entire life, and how it's really like affected him and affected him from moving on. You know what I mean? So like it's a sketchy movie and just unsettling. Like there's not a lot of jump scares, but it's definitely like it gets to you on like a psychological level.
All right,
you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I was like hoping you'd say like Hereditary, because like I remember you and Nick were talking about it in like Xbox party, like how good you thought the movie was. But I'm on the opposition. I'm a hater of the film because, basically, well, I look at horror movies. I think of.
I don't think it's horror though. Just to butt in real quick, I think it's more.
It's not. It's not a horror movie, bro. Yes, I'm sorry, Nick. Go ahead. You can continue,
no,
bro.
I was saying it's a psychological thriller.
Yeah, because
it's not like a scary movie.
Okay, I feel you.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, when I think of like horror and stuff, like I think of, well, it's usually either like a slasher movie or just like a paranormal type of movie.
Yep.
But like
yeah,
Hereditary, like I just don't like that. Like, well, I guess that genre of type of stuff, because like there's other films out there, like I guess like Midsummer or whatever that is. But yeah, because like what the plot's basically like this this dumbass kid like has no friends or whatever, and she's lonely, so the mom tells the son, the brother, to take her to a high school party. Like what? Like who in their right mind, like as a mother, decides to take their like adolescent child with their
has like
older
a mental disability, probably.
Yeah, and physical, because she was weird looking. I'll be honest with you.
They did, because he didn't say it was a party in the movie.
But and like then she starts choking because she ate some peanut butter or something because she's allergic, and like she's even more retarded because she decides to stick her head out the window like she's gonna be able to breathe better. Like that's not gonna work for you, brother. And she just gets her head decapitated because like some goofy ass like animal is in the road or something, and then the brother leaves the dead body in the car. I'm like, and well, I understand, like, you'd be fucking shocked if you just killed your little sister because, like, your mom's a dumbass. But, like, it was just, like, watching that was almost, like, it's very unsettling, which, like, I don't like, because I try to watch movies that I enjoy and, like, suspenseful. This one, I just feel, like, depressed and shit.
You don't like unsettling?
Because, like, it doesn't appeal to me.
That's like Midsummer or, like, Get Out.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm an opposition on that side, because a lot of people, there's like a big following like behind those movies and stuff.
I think it's just, I mean, I'm biased because I like the whole everything from thrillers to slashers, like you said, like, and everything in between. I'm more biased towards it, so I think I like all of it. But like you said too, I'm more in agreement with you. My favorites are like slashers type, like you said, paranormal stuff, like ghost.
Yeah, but I don't like demonic shit. Like that shit scares me. Like honestly, like I don't.
Very specific.
Yeah, like I don't, cause like say those like Insidious or like those. What was that one that just came out? Was it Insidious?
The Nun.
Yeah.
Because that one's all in the same timeline as The Conjuring.
That's what. Yeah, The Conjuring. So basically, like that shit, like it freaks me out because like that could just like be chilling in my house in my attic, you know. But I don't know if I believe that stuff in real life. Like I went to Zach Bagans' haunted museum in Las Vegas, and like at first, like I was tripping out. Like I was actually freaking out. But like as it went on, I started to like enjoy it because like I enjoy spooky stuff. But then like there were times when it kind of felt unsettling and weird. Like there was just one room that I would not go into because like I was too freaked out to like get fucked up or something. But at the same time, like I'm still not sure if I believe in it because like I've never personally had an experience of like the paranormal, I guess. But that shit does still freak me out because like I still don't know whether I believe it or not, which I guess makes it more scary because I'm kind of in the unknown. Like I don't know much about that world. But yeah, I love slasher films like Halloween and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really watched I actually don't think I've ever like watched like a ghost or demonic type of movie, but
I see.
yeah, because I'm a little baby bag bitch. can't handle that.
No, I hear you, bro. Like those, the one movies, like because there's a new one coming out. Like the two movies I will never see is The Exorcist and the one that's coming out this year. I'm not gonna watch either of them.
Dude, yeah,
Definitely not.
When I was at the museum, when I was at the museum,
Yeah,
they had,
I'm good, bro.
Yeah, they had tapes of, I guess people practice demonology, so like they spend their whole lives to like get this degree in like knowing demons and shit or something like that. So like, yeah, this exorcism was happening, and there was recorded audio of like the exorcism happening, and it was like this like little girl, and it was like this deep ass fucking scary voice, and this is like real.
Yeah.
Or like the audio I heard, it wasn't like fake, like from a movie or something like that. It was like an actual case that happened, which is kind of spooky. But I still don't know if like I believe it, because I don't know. But yeah, that's one thing that I don't really fuck with.
Yeah, bro, because like you hear like all the shit that happened when they filmed the first one. Like the people that died, the set caught on fire like 3 times, just out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's what
you know what I mean.
With the Poltergeist also.
Yeah, like that's I don't know, bro. If that stuff is happening during like the making of the movie, and then people afterwards saying that like they feel like their place got haunted or like they got cursed for watching the movie, it's like, bro, you get enough people to say that, like people are gonna start like listening, type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. Like what you said, like people getting haunted after filming. I did this like ghost tour in like Washington during the 8th grade field trip, and we went to like this like it was like a kind of like a ghost tour out of like this old 1700s like little village that they had that's still like pumping and rocking, and like we're walking through the cities, like there's all like brick road and like stuff like that, it's cobblestones and stuff, and we went to this old church, and I swear my friend Zach, he took a picture of the church, and like I swear to God, in the window, like the bottom left of the window, there was like a face. I could have been tripping sack, but I swear there was like a face. And then like the tour guide said like, you need to touch the gate on the left hand side before you exit, and if you don't, then it's very possible like a spirit could follow you home. And like she told us like some like stories happening of like people who work there that's happened to, and everybody touched it except this one motherfucker, fucking Richard Denny. He just decided not to touch it, and everyone was hating on him. And like the people that had to sleep with him in the hotel room, they were like not having it. It was an absolute brawl, dude. It was insane. It was hilarious to watch. But yeah, that was also like awesome too. It was a dope experience. But yeah, that was just a story I thought about when you said that. It's pretty goofy, but yeah.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. It's like little sentimental things like that. Like you hear about all the stuff in like Hawaii, where if you take like a rock back or something like that from the island, you get like bad luck until you like return it.
I've never heard of that. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, bro. Like people will get like, they'll take like a rock like this big from the island. They'll take it back home, and like they just get like bad luck until they like ship it back, or until it finally gets back to the island. Like they say, like you could look it up. Like Hawaii gets like thousands of packages back from people from stuff that they took from the island, or like islands, and they just have to go like put the stuff back. You know what I mean? But it's insane, the stories that come out of that stuff, man.
That's cool though. That's actually like pretty awesome, because like all the times that I've been to Hawaii, like I'd say like when I last went, I went to like this ranch area, and like there's a lot of like rich embedded history with like in this ranch or whatever, and it's pretty crazy too, like how many like mountain ranges or like hills or trees, like if you look at it a certain way, like it creates like the story of like a, say like a pregnant lady like laying on her side is like a mountain or something crazy like that.
Yeah,
like, it's actually like trippy. It's like that. Well, they showed it in Moana, how like the lady just like laid down. But yeah.
Dude, when I went to Hawaii, they like maybe an hour after we had gotten in there, we got food right in the hotel, and we hear this like conch shell going from people from this dude in the hotel, and he's just walking up, and he did it like 5 times, and then he did like this tribal chant, like then followed up with some more like blowing into a conch shell, and it was he said that to like bless the island or something like that. Like he goes by like once a week and does it. You know what I mean? Which I was like, dang, bro, because they're like super spiritual. over there, which is super cool, man. Just being in that area.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like not even Hawaii. It's like other islands too. Like you hear stories about like Japan and like people in the Philippines, bro. Like the Philippines have some insane stories.
Well, I also believe because like you go to Hawaii to like see the views and shit because like it's such a beautiful place. I also believe because like the people there, like how you said, like they're so in touch with like spirituality or whatever, like their history, and like their islands are kind of like. It's like that's what they like. That's the only place and like land that they knew for like thousands of years. So like, the land has become like another living like organism, almost like a god to them. So like, I feel like they just keep it nice and tidied up the islands, which is like why they're like so gangster looking. You know what I'm saying?
I'm playing as Booker DeWitt. Nice. But yeah, bro. The other thing about that is like, from what I've been told, I don't know if they like tourists that much, like at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even though like I'd say most of their income yearly is from tourism. So like, like it sucks, but at the same time, like it's making me freaking bang. Which also sucks because basically half of Maui is just like torched. Yeah. Famous game. That sucks. I don't even know how that happened. It happened in like 20 minutes. Like, literally, I was. This guy's nuts is out. This guy's nuts is out. Oh my god.
It just won.
It was just one. It was still humongous. I couldn't like not catch a glimpse of it. But, dude, yeah, the freaking fires. It literally like I swear to God, like it happened so fast. Mm-hmm. And how are you not able to contain that, Jonathan? You know what I'm saying? Like they let a whole entire city burn down. Like Paradise, like that shit burned down. Like the fire went on for like a week or like weeks, multiple weeks, and the fucking fire just like went on like 2 days. Even though like they're on the ocean, it's like a very tropical environment. I don't know like why.
Yeah, bro, just go get some water.
That's what I'm saying.
Ocean's right there, bro. Fuck. Imagine. Nah, bro. The thing is this, bro. Maui's divided into two, like, sections. Like, the higher you go in Maui, the wetter it gets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's, like, they have an entire, like, half the island is just wetland. And the other half is dry land. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's wild. I don't know what happened to, like, the wetland part of Maui, but... Yeah, it's
bro.
wild,
There's, like,
bro.
rainforest there.
Mm-hmm. But you hear all the shit that they were, like, telling people to do, like, during the fire. They'd tell them, like, yeah, like, they were basically telling them to, like, go into the fire. You know what I mean? Thinking they were escaping. They were rerouting people, telling them to go back when they were, like, escaping and stuff. Or trying to get away.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck's wrong with your camera, bro? That shit geeking.
Sorry, pal. I had a call incoming. But yeah, Maui. Sucks. Well, like, now that I think about it, like, a lot of conspiracy theories have gone on about Maui, like how it was, like, organized by the U.S. government, which I also think is, like, hella bullshit. Like,
I've never heard of that, actually.
Like, well, I did think it's kind of shitty, because, like, people, like, have to, like, start a fund for Maui, because, like, the U.S. government's, like, not giving them enough money. Yet, the U.S. government's, like, giving trillions of dollars to Ukraine. Like, dude, just deal with it yourself. Like, it's not a problem. Like, just...
Yeah, they gave Maui, like... They gave households, bro. Like, people with, like, 5-6 people in their house, $500.
Wow.
$500 fucking dollars, bro.
That's
insane.
Chump. That's so chump. It's like a day's work.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely Bartholomewistic.
What he said, bro. Fuck.
Speaking of freaking, like, conspiracy theories, like, you guys got any theories that, like, you think are theories and conspiracies?
So, last time we were on here, we talked about, Nick talked about mountain men, like, briefly. And we kind of went on about that for a little bit.
Wait, mountain men, like, Like the TV show?
No, it's more of like,
No.
it's basically like, for an analogy, like the term UFO, but for humans. It's almost like someone that's like, not an unidentified creature, but
An unidentified, like, flying creature?
anonymous. Like,
so,
someone or something that's anonymous that
it's like a Bigfoot?
doesn't. You could classify that, yeah. It's like an umbrella term, if that makes sense.
I
But
feel you.
I saw you had some stuff written down about missing 411, and that's gonna tie into this too. But I want to talk about. Well, to give some context, missing 411 is a huge thread of cases that have to do with people that have gone missing without a trace, and those are 411 is basically the cases that are still open, meaning, you know, it's still just anonymous, not solved yet, case is not closed. So it's really interesting to read shit like that because it's almost like you can try to figure it out for yourself, you know, because no one knows the answer. But one that stands out to me hella is the Dyatlov Pass in Russia. I don't know if you heard of this. Happened in the 50s.
This story is fucking wild, bro.
It really is. Mr. Bullen did something on it, and Mr. Nightmare did. I know, you know, it's very famous, but basically, it has to do with 9 extremely experienced hikers that were gonna hike the mountains of West Siberia, and they all ranged from ages 20 to 38. So they're like, you know, young, agile, active. It happened in 1959, actually, and the first thing to point out about all of these hikers was them missing for such a long time to where authorities started to go look for them, and on the side of the mountain, their tent was the first thing that got discovered, and it was slashed and tore open and just dismantled, you know, just obviously it looked like the first assumption was severe weather storm or something like that because it was just completely destroyed. So the first thing that was discovered was their tents, and obviously no bodies yet, but shortly after that authorities found 2 bodies out of the 9 hikers, and Matt, that is too loud.
Sorry, I'm done. Trust me.
What are you eating?
Chips.
What kind?
Please be jalapeno. I knew it! Let's go!
Yes, bro.
Good shit. Dude has 2 phones.
And I'm searching up.
So,
He had to get back, so obviously after authorities found those tents, the search became much deeper than that, you know, they thought they were onto something. So, very shortly after that, in the same day, authorities found the first 2 bodies out of the 9 hikers, and they were under a tree, and about 5 to 6 feet above them was a very thick branch that was broken. You know, so more assumptions that were made. Were they trying to get a better view of the land, try to get a feel for it? Were they trying to run away from something and hide, you know? But that wasn't the only thing. Another thing, too, is they died of hypothermia, although they also had deep burns on their hands, the palms of their hands. They were really burnt. Not only this, they found 4 more bodies scattered in between the tent and the ravine where these first 2 bodies were found. And they had multiple cut-off limbs out of these 3 bodies, multiple cut-off limbs. All the bodies had traces of radiation. 2 of the men, like I said, had deep burns on their hands. 2 had fatal skull injuries. The oldest of the group and the youngest of the group both had broken ribs and severe chest trauma. And their eyes were gouged out, and 1 had their tongue cut off. So, putting all this together is like, they ruled out a severe weather storm, like a blizzard or something. They ruled out an avalanche, given that the recent weather patterns showed that no traces, like in the snow, showed an avalanche. And animals were ruled out because there were no teeth marks, bite, or claw marks on any of their autopsies. The coroners that were presented to this case explained that the injuries exceeded by far those of a major car crash, and that no human being possesses the strength to inflict these kinds of wounds. And then later, all the way about 60 years later, in 2013, up until let me give some context.
That's not good.
So there's a 10th hiker by the name of Yuri Udin that was supposed to go on the trip with these other 9 hikers. A couple days before, he has joint inflammation problems. He had joint flare-ups before, so he couldn't go on the hike. Up until his death in 2013, he was obviously the target of interrogations and interviews and just trying to drown him for any information he had because he was the closest to these other 9 people. And he claimed that his friends all died to a powerful and advanced weapon system up until he died in 2013. And then that's the information we have. There's been so many other conspiracies, but I just wanted to, like, given that context, like, what happened? Because there were also shown that there were very close simulations done by snow and weather experts in the same area, and they did a simulation of an avalanche, and they showed at the time, or around the same time, that exact slope that their tent was on just had enough amount of degrees, it was like 30 exact, to where an avalanche could happen. And during that time, 2 major slabs of ice slid down. And they were, at the time, basically invisible because of the fog. But that doesn't account for the absolute,
that's
just
crazy.
You know.
I have an idea for it, like, because, like, I heard this story, like, you always hear stories in the Amazon about, like, native tribes, like, fucking just screwing people up because, like, they're just going down the river and, like, get an arrow through their skull or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, maybe there's, like, native people in Russia, like, in, like, the wilderness, like, maybe...
Like some rabid Eskimos?
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're all in their, like, their snow coats just, like, gouging eyes and cutting tongues. That's probably, like, it is a pretty boring, like... I guess it's not that boring, but, like, it's a pretty normal, like, conspiracy to have. Because, like, gouging out eyes and tongues... Like, that makes sense for, like, tribal people. Like, I think they're into that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and, like, cracked skulls. But they all of them, all 9 of them had radiation on their belongings and in their bodies. Radiation. So, like, that doesn't account for a fire, because although they had burns, a fire itself doesn't produce radiation.
Wait, how did
Yeah, and then I think this is the same story, but the initial... thing that they ruled the deaths under was it was an overwhelming compelling force, I believe is what they initially called it.
Wow.
6 of them died
and which can literally be anything.
Yeah, it said that 6 died overall from hypothermia, and then 3 had been killed by major physical trauma, like you said.
Yeah.
And then all of the other things we talked about, but... Yeah.
Insane, bro.
It's pretty wacky and tacky.
Yeah, that story is different. But then, like, that's probably the most, like, famous missing 411 case. But there's more, and they happen, like, considering where we grew up, like, some have happened within 2 hours of where we grew up.
100%.
Like, actually. Like, Yuba County 5 is the first one that comes to mind. That's an hour away from you guys right now.
Yeah.
Like, that is in your guys' backyard, literally.
In Reno, man, like, you're in Nevada, you're in Reno, and even the space between us, like the Sierra Nevadas, countless, like, numerous 411 stories happen either in the forests of Northern California or in the Sierra Nevadas. That's literally between us, right? Like, yeah, so, go ahead.
Yeah, then, like, all the stories, like, they all, of course, people are going missing, but it's like they go missing under, like, the most interesting circumstances. Like, there's one, I don't remember any of the names or where it was, but basically, what happened was there's this Boy Scout camping trip thing that the boy has to go on with his dad or something like that. It's like father-son time getaway, whatever, right? For the Boy Scouts and stuff. And the dad and his son were by a creek, and the son wanted to go grab something from the tent. And the tent is literally, I think it is said it was maybe 20 yards away. Like, it's really not far, but from where he was, like, in the creek. And his dad told him to go grab it.
Yeah.
And told him to go grab it, and notices his son isn't back for a while. And, like, he kept looking for his kid, couldn't find him. That night he found, like, one of his shoes, and that was it. Forever. Like, he still hasn't been found.
That's gnar.
Are you talking about, wait, is this the case Garrett Bartley, 12 years old, went missing in 2004 in Utah with his father, Kevin? Yep,
Probably.
okay, yes, with a Boy Scout group in August of 2004.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Okay. Yeah, bro.
Damn.
Fill us in more about that, why don't you?
Yeah, basically what you were saying, this is August 04. Garrett and his father traveled to Cubberant Lake in Utah for a good fishing trip / Boy Scout trip. Let's see. A couple days into their trip, very early in the morning, Garrett was uncomfortable, the little kid Garrett. He said he got his feet wet and his clothes soaked by the water, so he wanted to be comfortable again. And his dad told him, let's see, back to the Scouts campsite, was going to go retrieve him some new stuff in, like you said, 150 yards away. That's where it was.
Oh, wow. Okay, never mind.
It says the campsite was so close that Kevin had no qualms about Garrett walking the part of the trail alone instead settling back with his rod. But not before he had watched his son walk around the lake's edge and called directions to ensure he remembered the way. So, these guys are both familiar with the area, especially, this 12-year-old kid who is a Boy Scout and probably, is really intrigued with this stuff. So, Kevin returned to camp himself, the dad, and it was then that I discovered Garrett had never made it to the site. He was nowhere to be found. And then, here we are, 19 years later, and still nothing. All by 150 yards away for a couple minutes. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I always recommend Mr. Ballin to everyone. Amazing channel on YouTube, and he does not only missing 411 cases, but just anything you can think about, like spooky stories. And he is an amazing storyteller. Anyway, there's this one where he was talking about, very similar to the Garrett Barnsley case. This kid went missing and showed up in a completely different outfit. That was a clean outfit with the clothes he just had on that were neatly folded next to him. And he was 8 miles away in the most rough terrain of mountains ever. Not even an experienced hiker could travel this distance in the time that he did, because it was a very short amount of time. It was an hour or two. And again, in the daytime, broad daylight, everything that you were saying, no audio, no screams, no anything, no responses. Obviously when this one, he was found, so I guess it's not a missing 411 case, but the things he was explaining that he saw when he was gone, it's such a memorable story. I think the most terrifying part is he was telling authorities that if they knew about the girl in the blue, or the lady in the blue dress, I don't know if this is making sense to you now, but he said that he saw this lady that was face down in the grass with her legs pointing straight up, and she was dead. Think about that. Face down with her legs pointing straight up. And he said hold on. they later discovered that this lady with this outfit on had died to some causes or whatever, like days or weeks before. But she was, you know, got found out in the autopsy and everything that she died in that outfit. And yes, this was that lady. He was describing her correctly, like, but the kid said he was like talking to this lady, and she was like, I don't know, it just gives me chills talking about it, because I don't know, it's, why would a kid make that up and just have all those circumstances with the different clothes and just being like super clean and just having traveled that amount of distance in that amount of time impossibly, like, yeah.
Yeah, that's insane. I had heard the story initially. I never knew about that last part.
Yeah.
That's actually like,
that is crazy.
I like these stories a lot though. Like they are intriguing, but like at the same time, like I hate that you like honestly like, well, you never find out these cases, like basically.
Yeah.
Like I don't like that part. It's like when you're watching like a TikTok and like you're watching like this scene from a movie, and like the climax is about to happen, and like it just like cuts off and says like go to part 2, but they haven't posted it yet.
Yeah.
It's so ass. Like it's entertaining, but it's just the ending is absolute ass cheeks. It's ankle biters.
They are, but they're real, bro. Like they're as real as they get. We can tell ghost stories all we want, but this stuff is like documented, like 100%, like
exactly.
Crazy, man. Stuff sketchy, bro. Let me see. I think I had a couple written down.
I want to get back. I know we're on like the whole like spooky vibe right now, and kind of like, I don't know, talking about some unsettling stuff, but just to like lighten the mood, but stay on the same subject. It is October now. Best month of the year. Halloween is coming up. Best holiday of the year. We're getting the best food. Well, arguably some of the best desserts that you can ask for. And I brought that up because I wanted to know where your guys' favorite Halloween treat is.
Ooh, that's a banger.
Not candy, treat. Like
I already got
food,
mine.
drink,
Oh,
dessert,
shoot.
like,
Ooh, drink counts?
yes, drinks count.
And I can pick one?
You have to give me top 3.
Top 3?
In not any particular order.
Okay, I'll go first, man.
It's gotta be like you're over, like put them in a meal together or something like.
Alright, meal. Alright, let's think. Number 1.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do a meal with 3 things.
Number 1, we got pumpkin bread.
Ooh, okay.
For the drink, gotta go with the apple cider. Can't go wrong.
You
with
say
apple
pumpkin
cider.
bread?
Yeah,
Yep.
pumpkin bread, bro.
Okay.
Pumpkin bread
Continue.
is so goated. Like,
Nuts or nutless?
I don't care.
If you say nuts, you're a fucking lunatic.
As long as there's no raisins. Like, I fucking
Facts.
hate raisins. Like,
That's real.
I used
Chocolate chip pumpkin bread though.
chocolate chip kind of ruins it. Like, chocolate, like, you can't, like, I just want the pumpkin in the bread, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, we got
That's
pumpkin
real.
bread. Number 1 was definitely. For the drink, gotta go apple cider. And then, number 3. I'm thinking like a lot of stuff from Bishop's, but like when I think of like Bishop's Pumpkin Farm, I just think of the pumpkin bread and the apple cider. I'm trying to think of something homemade. Like there's these 2 things. My mom makes these like type of pretzels, where like, it's just 3 ingredients, but it tastes so good. It's literally just pretzels, and she puts popcorn oil on it, popcorn oil I think it's called, and then dry ranch seasoning, and like just mixes it up, and it's like just like a nostalgic like type of like little bar snack for me. Or pumpkin seeds. I like pumpkin seeds. Like after like I get like gut the pumpkin out, and basically like my
Bacon
mom
and shit.
bakes them, like puts like either like cinnamon sugar on there or
Yes,
like,
bro.
some type of spice.
Yeah.
Like I guess that'd be, if I had to choose between the 2, I'd say pumpkin seeds, because like you get to like mess around with the pumpkin and like gut it and stuff. But
It's a byproduct of a fun activity.
exactly. So like my top 3: pumpkin bread, apple cider, and pumpkin seeds. Homemade pumpkin seeds.
Goated.
So I guess those would be my 3 off the dome.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. We don't make like, because we don't really celebrate like Halloween at my house. I can't come up with 3 like off the top of my head at all.
All right.
I gotta agree with those 2. Like pumpkin bread is just.
Oh, you know what? Hold on,
So
bro. My mom would
versatile.
make pumpkin muffins, bro,
Ooh.
with like chocolate chips in
Yeah,
them.
that's valid.
Yep.
Fire.
Shane
That's it, though, really.
with the muffins.
Yeah, apple cider for sure. But I don't like warm apple cider.
I like hot apple cider. Like when it's like as hot as hot chocolate. Like that's not for Halloween time though. Like for Christmas time, like I'll go to Victorian Christmas or whatever up in like Grass Valley, and like they'll be selling like hot cider, and like that shit bangs.
Is that Nevada City?
Cold day. Yeah, Nevada City.
Parents do that.
But yeah, I like hot cider, but like only during like Christmas time, I guess.
Okay.
But like
when
cold
it's like
cider.
cold out and shit.
Yeah.
And you can like see the steam coming out of your drink.
Yeah. It was definitely bagger times.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your third one?
Man. Pumpkin pie or I don't know.
All right. Well, do you
Mhm.
like pumpkin pie or apple pie more?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Okay.
It absolutely has to have whipped cream.
Yeah, I feel like it's.
I can't raw dog it. I don't know.
Well,
I feel like apple pie is a good like year-round thing. You know what I mean?
apple pie.
Yeah.
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 Because you can have apple pie on like 4th of July. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Most def. But like pumpkin pie, like I'll have to try it again this year. But I probably won't try it till like Thanksgiving, because like there's really no need to get pumpkin pie usually like during Halloween time, because like we don't have like big dinners or parties or anything. But yeah, I'll have to try pumpkin pie again. But like I just remember like I just felt like I was just like eating like some like mushy sugary stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'll have to retry it. But like I love a warm apple pie.
Like chunky apple pie.
Yeah.
Big old
Yeah.
apple pieces.
Oh my god, yeah. Like you taste like it's just actual like apple slices that you
Yep.
just fucking
Yeah,
yeah, bro.
apples, especially when-
That's just fucking beautimous, bro.
But yeah.
On this too.
Yeah.
What was like your guys' like as a kid like primetime Halloween like costumes at like everything? What was the happiest thing?
You got to dress up as? Like your favorite costume? Or?
Yeah, I was trying to word it. Like your most memorable costume. Like one that was either the most funny, the most scary, like
Okay.
your friends liked the most, like the most memorable costume.
I got a long list, so I'll go last.
Oh,
Dude.
you probably have the best, bro.
Especially this year. I've already spent like $500 on my costume this year, and
What?
I'm that guy, bro.
Wait,
what are you?
You don't know what it is, right?
I'll tell you after.
No.
But like
Wait,
literally,
you keep it a surprise.
my entire internship this summer, all that money is basically going into my costume.
Keep
Cause
it a
like
surprise for Matt.
it's just a good little.
That's fucking wild,
But
bro.
yeah, so yeah, Matt, I guess you could start. I'll tell it. Yeah, I am
You
a real
are?
one. Yeah, I
Oh
want to get it.
my god.
Yeah. But yeah, Matt, you could start.
Okay, so I think so for like the past like 4 years I've just worn I had like that unicorn mask, bro. That was it. And that was the fit
Oh,
for
yeah.
Halloween, bro. And we just dick around
Yeah.
for the night. And then most memorable though, I was Spider-Man one year. That shit was so fire. I was like 7, and I remember we went and got the costume, and I like as soon as we got it, I like couldn't take it off. And then like
Awesome.
Halloween came by, bro. Oh my gosh, we got it like 2 weeks before Halloween, also.
That's
So it was
so
like
gutted.
way early, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my most memorable one, though, bro. Spider-Man is the GOAT superhero, also. So
That's awesome.
I feel like me and Kate, because like when we were like little kids and my mom would do it for us, like obviously since we're twins, we would have like when we were like edamame, like the 2 peas in a pod, like edamame. Like, I'm trying to think of like a little bit older, like when I started picking out my costumes. Like, I mean, this is my favorite holiday. I think. Oh, this is definitely my most memorable. 2017, the year that It came out, the remake of the original. It came out in September of that year, and so it was like a poppin' movie.
Yeah.
Like you remember, like it had so much shit when it came out, like all the advertisement shit. Kate did my makeup for like 4 hours and had like. I really want to try to find pictures of it, but with the whole like when I switched my phone, everything from 2018 and before got like erased. I know. I'm trying to find it on my computer, but anyway. I literally got a tooth prosthetic, like had like a tooth mold, like with the sharp, like molded to my teeth that I actually still have. I got an orange wig. I had colored contacts, which were red. I had like, Kate did hella good face paint. I had like the costume. I had a red balloon. I had gloves, like all this shit. And I literally, let's see, the girl I was talking to at the time, I was friends with her little brother, and she lived on a really busy corner of Regency Park, like right on the corner of Regency. Yeah. It's like super busy, hella trick-or-treaters. Everyone was like, oh, like, where's Georgie, this and that. I probably took pictures with like 50 to 75 like strangers that just wanted my picture because they like, I don't know, it came out really good.
That's awesome.
And it was so fun, like, because that is one of my favorite horror movies. But yeah, probably that. Or just, like, when it got to the point where I stopped trick-or-treating, like, 16, 17, like, before I moved out, I would just put on a super scary mask and, like, all black, or even covering all my skin, like, my fingers and stuff, and just scare people on my porch. Or walk around with, like, I know this is bad, but I would walk around with, like, one of my machetes or, like, one of my, like, my tomahawk. And just, like, yeah.
Right.
Literally just walk around and, like, mean mug people like through a mask and just do scary shit.
Dude.
Like,
That's insane.
Yeah. I really wish I had pictures of me as Pennywise. It was so good.
You sent me and Diego a picture, like
really?
when you had of like you just like chilling in like a doorway with the whole the fit on. It was insane.
Wait, like
bro.
back then when it happened, do you remember that? I sent you a
Yeah,
picture.
yeah,
That's crazy.
bro. That shit was hard. It was actually insane.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Legendary pick.
Would you
Hold on,
guys
I'm gonna see
do-
if I have it, bro.
Would you guys do like a one of those candy buckets with a handle, or would you do a pillowcase? I every single year had a pillowcase.
Back in the day, like, so I guess I'll use that transition as my costume journey. So I remember, I don't remember this, but like I have a picture that's in my room every Halloween of like, I usually have 2 pictures of me on Halloween, and the first one was when I was, my first Halloween, and I was just like a pumpkin. And years go by, I remember I think I was like Captain Hook and like Buzz Lightyear, but my second most memorable was the one that Matthew said, Spider-Man, because I remember, I think I was 7 also. That's when like the
No way.
Andrew Garfield Spider-Man came out.
Did you guys know each other
Yeah.
when you guys were 7?
Oh yeah, well we've known each other since kindergarten.
So you guys were both Spider-Man when you were 7?
Yeah, but I don't think we probably knew. 'Cause,
That's
like,
awesome.
we weren't
Yeah,
together.
no idea. That's insane.
But yeah, like I remember when that Spider-Man movie came out, so I was Spider-Man, and like I remember I like did like a freaking photo shoot because like I was in it the entire time, which was actually pretty cringe. But after that, I'd say this one costume, I don't even know why I was this costume, but I was like a Native American, which is absolutely wild. Like I was like, his name's Tonto from like
From what's the movie called?
I forgot the movie. It's like,
It had Johnny Depp in it.
Yeah. It had that guy like in a black suit with like a white mask or whatever. But
Yeah.
but like throughout my entire like each Halloween until probably like 5th or 6th grade, I'd always get a costume from Pottery Barn because like I'd love looking through like their magazine and looking at like the costumes and stuff, and like that's where I choose. But like,
What's that magazine called again? Like something trading? You remember that? It was like come out every like around any holiday season.
yeah, and like you could just get like all these like
Oriental
little
Trading.
trinkets. Yeah,
Is that what
all
it's
these
called?
like little like skeleton toys or
Yes,
something like that.
yes, I would love looking in those.
But yeah,
Love
like
it.
they had like my grandma and mom, like they'd always get like
Right.
Pottery Barn's like magazines, and that's where I'd find my costumes. But I'd say like during middle school, that's when I kind of transitioned to like getting costumes like at Spirit Halloween or something. And
Was it like this shit? Like
it was
the
exactly
magazines
that
of
stuff,
this,
yeah. But I remember, I'd say my last 3 most memorable. The first, like I was a Ghostbuster one year, and like I remember like getting like this like dope ass back bling for like my freaking costume.
The back bling.
Back bling.
Dude, yeah, I was like so like excited with it, and that's when like that was like our first Halloween that we went out together, and like that's when like we met up with like Carson and like Jake and all them, and like that was like the first time I reunited with Jake since like he left, and like ever since then like we just like seen each other like every day. But that Ghostbuster one was hella dope. I felt like I just felt hella dope because like this costume was like legit. And then my first costume that like I kind of built myself or like didn't get from like a store was I was the guitarist from AC/DC who like, always dresses up in like a schoolboy outfit.
Yep.
So like the last week I was like I didn't realize like oh shit like Halloween's next week, so like I just went on like the internet like trying to figure out, like went to like thrift shops and like JCPenney's to like make it look like a schoolboy outfit, and like I pulled it off and like that shit was pretty dope. And then last year I saw Top Gun came out, and like I was just like all about that shit because like I tried to grow a mustache, and Matthew did too. Matthew actually
I did. I
Matthew
actually
had a stash
absolutely,
like
bro.
me, but
Yeah, you did, man.
I got like I felt dope, but like last Halloween
You looked like an offender.
I woke up
Dude,
sick.
I know it was bad. I'm gonna grow one again, bro. Come November.
That'd be hella dope.
Oh.
No
Shave November.
It's
no
up.
Shave November. There it is.
Let's all do it.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, last Halloween I got sick. Like I woke up and I
That's
was
so
just like,
ass.
like I couldn't pop my ears. I was like all congested, and I'm like, shit, dude. Like really, like why this have to happen? And so I try to go to school. I go to school and like my class is like having like a Halloween party, and like they're watching it, and like I'm like I'm not gonna be able. I can't do this. So like I left school and like I went and like rested. I was in my bed until 6 o'clock on Halloween night, and I got out and like got in my freaking like fighter pilot costume.
Do you still feel like shit?
Took an Advil, went out, yeah, and I like the sickness just like went away like once I went outside.
Yup.
And like I had like it was a great Halloween, and then I come back and like I just feel shitty again. It's like
Oh my
I just
god.
had like a high on Halloween or something like that.
That's awesome.
But this year, I like each year I just feel like I become like fantasize like about like a certain like movie or like thing in pop culture. Like 2 years ago it was like playing guitar. Last year it was Top Gun. This year the new Indiana Jones movie came out, so I want to be Indiana Jones for Halloween, but like I don't want to just go to like freaking Spirit and get like a shitty like leather like jacket from like Spirit. But what I did so much.
So you dropped like $300 on an actual leather jacket?
Yeah, exactly $300, and it came in, and it's made in the UK, the original makers of the jacket from the movie, and it shipped here, and I ordered it last Friday, and it came in on like Wednesday, and I have it in my room, and it's so dope. And then my mom bought that for me, because it's like a lifetime jacket. It's not just for like Indiana Jones. Like you could like wear it like out in the streets like during like winter and stuff. But I dropped $250 on a hat, and it's been being custom made for the past month. And I was talking to the guy.
Holy shit!
I was talking to the guy right before this, and he said, I'm gonna send you some pictures tonight and tell me if it looks good, then I'll send it over. And I'm like, all right, dope. And tonight I was planning on ordering the shirt, and then I was planning on ordering the pants, and then I was gonna ask my grandma if she could get me the shoes, and then I'm probably gonna get Ricardo to get me a whip, because whips are no joke. And I want a real one too. I want one where I could crack that shit. Bless you.
Bless you.
But yeah, that's what I'm going for. I've already.
Do you know how to crack a whip? Because what if you just like hit yourself in the eye?
Well, we'll practice.
Yeah, you're gonna fight. Yo, man.
I'll do it. I'll wear some
You
safety
should get a real
glasses.
bull whip, like actually.
Well, he didn't use a fun fact. I did so much research. I know like each, like so his hat was made out of rabbit fur or rabbit wool, and his whip was made out of kangaroo, like actual kangaroo, which is pretty insane.
Would it be rabbit hide?
Yeah, it'd be. Well, it's considered rabbit wool. I never even knew like rabbit wool existed. But bless you again.
Bless you.
You need to stop this. This is like ruining the podcast.
Dude, cut that shit out.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You fucking dum. No, I'm joking.
Jeez.
But yeah, I'm hella hyped because once the hat comes in, that's like the only thing I'm worried about. Because yeah, I'm trying to go all out. I'm not trying to look like some bitch ass bimbo. And like also, like this is like the first year I'm away from home on Halloween. And like when I think of
Yeah,
Halloween,
what are you even gonna do?
I'm planning on going back to Yuba City on Halloween because like Chico, like I don't really care about the parties to be honest with you, because like I've already said this like to so many people. Like I just view like college Halloween as like just going to a fucking party, just dressed up like, and like I don't really care for that because I'm not about drinking and stuff. But I'd personally just rather go back to Yuba City and just like hang out with like some friends or family and just like do what I've been doing for my entire life. But yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. But yeah, I want to go all out for this year, so most definitely.
Nice. Nick, what are you doing for Halloween?
I don't know, but I have a slight idea because it falls on a Tuesday this year. So in Chico, that means you're going to party Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday night.
What about Tuesday night?
Because it's going to be the weekend before and probably, honestly. But I am going to one costume party with Jamie because she wants to match, and like I'm just going to do that for her. I'm just going to go to one party with her and match and like or like do something like a costume that like, you know, it's like a couple, not like matching, but like, you know what I mean?
Like you're peanut butter and she's jelly.
Yeah, but
you should get a Skeleton costume. That shit goes so hard.
Skeleton's fire. Oh my gosh,
yeah,
bro,
I don't know what we're
absolutely.
gonna do. I think we're gonna do you know, it's crazy. What's Indiana Jones' like wife/girlfriend's name? Isn't it like, is she like known?
Was it Marina?
In any of the movies, is she like known? Because I think Jamie wanted to do that. Like literally, I'm not even kidding. Indiana Jones and like the girl.
Yeah. Well, she like
Marianne.
She appeared in what's it called? The first Indiana Jones, and then she appeared in the Crystal Skull. Marion.
Yeah, the one that like kind of.
Dude, oh
like
my
him.
gosh, nice.
That kind of dresses like him.
Like has the same vibe as him in the movies and stuff. Like.
Well, like this is what she looked like in the movies. She's the one with the like red pants and like white shirt. Like this is her.
Yep.
Yeah. Like you're like that's what I'm going for too. Like it's actually pretty dope because like the hat, like it's custom made. He asked me like the specific scene I wanted.
No way.
Yeah. So like I just wanted the one where like he's like grabbing the gold midget. But yeah, that's just pretty dope.
Show me that scene.
I got you.
Dude, that's crazy, Gannon.
I think you'd be a great Indiana
That's
Jones.
iconic, bro.
Like you'd be dope, even though like you don't fit the height requirement, but like I still think it'd be pretty cool.
That's fucking dope.
So what would my height requirement fit? A fucking troll, a dwarf, a midget?
No, the fucking gold statue he takes off the pedestal. It's like fucking 5 inches tall.
Put him in your. Are you getting a satchel, Gannon?
Yeah, and a fun fact. I like speaking of like the amount of research I did. Like his like satchel, it's a 1940s World War II gas mask satchel, and that didn't even exist back in the day because this fucking like it took place in like the early 1930s. So like they used like this satchel that wasn't even made yet in like that timeline, which is like pretty interesting.
That's wild.
But yeah, gangster shit. Yeah, but that'd be dope though. Like I think that'd be pretty cool.
Because I think that's gonna happen on like Friday night, and obviously, man, I really want to do something with you guys. Because I want to do something like that brings me back to classic Halloween like vibes and what I was, you know, what I felt as a kid. Because like I'm 20, and I don't think I've gone trick-or-treating since I was like 15.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know, it'd just be cool doing something like, even if we drove around in your truck, in the bed of your truck and scared the shit out of people. Like, I savor that. I fiend for that. Like, I love scaring people. I just want to do something like that. Not just go to a party, because that's not, like you said, that's not my vibe, first of all. And that's not Halloween. Like, that's not Halloween.
Yeah, that's what pisses me off.
Right. Dude, what should I be? Because I haven't even thought about Halloween, like costumes.
Yeah, we should come up with that right now.
Real quick, Corning, I think, is still doing the haunted corn maze, and the Heartstopper show in Sac that I've been to before and I really recommend is doing it, and it's like $35 a ticket. And I think tickets went on sale like 4 days ago because they went on sale the first day of October, so 3 days ago. Mm-hmm. So that's something we should do as a group, like. Because, Matt, you're going to be home for Halloween, right?
No. If it's during the week, I won't be home because I got school on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Are you coming back at all this month? Because if so, we're gonna work something out during the time you're back. But obviously, like, if not,
Or I can go up to Chico, you know,
is that
or do
closer?
something there. I don't think so. Well, dude, if anything, it's like a 10-minute difference. It's a way different route, though. I'm pretty sure. Let me see, because Chico, like, literally, I clicked on your location
It's exactly 3
from
hours.
my dorm.
Oh,
It was for me. It was 2:42 to your apartment.
okay.
So,
Not bad. Not
Let me
bad.
go home. It's a 20-minute difference,
That is not.
so it's really nothing
terrible.
crazy.
And obviously, like, if you're willing to do that, I would like help you pay for gas. Like, you know, we'll work something out. But yeah, it's coming up fast, dude. It's already October 4th. Like, I feel like it was just like we just said, guess what month it is, and now it's the 4th day. Like,
Yeah.
man, I can't wait.
I honestly thought it was the first, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like the whole day, I thought it was the first.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Wow, bro.
Um,
But yeah, dude, I have no idea what I'm doing for Halloween, personally. We will see, though. But, like, for real, though, what's a good, like, costume idea?
oh, right.
Let's think.
I don't know what I'm gonna be there. I want to be something scary, like truly.
Like, usually, like, I go into every year thinking, like, what did I like the most this year? Like, what's, like,
Yeah.
the biggest thing
Yeah.
this year? Like,
Exactly. Like
that's
last year,
why-
how was Dahmer? Because it
Yeah.
was super popular.
Yeah, because of that Dahmer freaking
Yeah.
show. Like, let's think, what's been big this year?
Something that's also big, I really want to be Terrifier.
Mm,
Since Terrifier 2 came out this
Hell
year.
yeah.
last year.
Like, I've seen people do it really good. I want, like, if I get, like, the good, like, face paint and stuff where it's, like, completely white. I have, like, black lips, black teeth, like, the sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Shit, so
That's crazy.
I just shit so bad. I just got the goosebumps.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Dude, absolutely.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so
We can-
since I guess we'll end it here. It's been a successful pod because Nick's got to drop a dookie pookie, so
and,
we'll let him go.
we got more stuff to talk about, though. Let's say,
Yeah, most definitely.
you know, what is it, the middle of the week? Sometime either at the end of this week or the beginning of next week, we can
Well,
do this again. Pick
I
up where
don't-
we left off.
I won't be able to do it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday because I'll be in
This dude's availability.
India.
Yeah, guys, won't be able to do it the rest of the year, sorry.
Yeah, I'll see you guys next October. Okay.
All right. Perfect.
All right.
Jeez
well,
Louise,
that's episode 2 of the Buzz, and we'll catch you in episode 3.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye, guys.